Hello, Anthony. You're still gutted about your final? Yeah, I am too, to be honest. I'm trying to forget about it and just focus on Tottenham. But, it's hard. Oh, yeah. Hopefully next year, we've been going up one place every time England have a tournament. So fingers crossed, we can, win the World Cup. That's what I'm hoping for anyways. So the stream is just basically about the Tottenham transfer news. We've been making signings, shocking, that we're not leaving it to the last minute like we normally do. I feel like we should probably start because I feel like Harry Kane's been in the media quite a bit, and should talk about Harry Kane just quickly, getting it over and done with, because I'm fed up of hearing about it. So obviously there was that news that Man City had bid 160 million, what was it, like a few days ago. So that wasn't fun about the that. But didn't Man City said it's not true, Tottenham said it's not true, so we're just going to assume that it's not true. At least I'm, hoping about that. But I still think he's going to be a Tottenham player next season. I don't think he's going to be going to Man City. I don't think Man City will pay up the cash that Daniel Levy will want. But I'm still predicting that he's going to be here next season. And I'm looking, moving on to another bit of news. Son finally signed his contract, so he's going to be a Tottenham player till 2025. I was super happy about that. We've been waiting forever. It feels like forever that we've been waiting for Son to sign that new contract. I'm super. I finished work and I was just like, "Oh, this is the greatest news that I've heard all day." So I'm happy about Son signing a new contract. And yeah, I mean, obviously people be like, "Oh, it shows lack of ambition," but like literally, no. All he wants to do is he wants to win trophies with Tottenham. So that's why he signed a new contract. So I think it doesn't show lack of ambition. It just shows that he wants to win trophies at Tottenham. Like, people need to think about that. Harry Kane will go eventually. If he stays one more season, he won't be fussed each week. Probably won't even show up for his standards. To be honest, I don't necessarily agree with that. I do. He's always going to go eventually, unless like Tottenham win the Premier League this coming season, which ain't going to happen. But if it somehow did, I think if he does stay one more season, he's still going to give like 100%. I still think he would, because he loves the club. Like, that's not going to change. And I feel like he said he's not in a rush. So I feel like he wouldn't down tools like some other players like Bale or Eriksen would. So I don't necessarily agree with that, but it's your opinion, respect it in that. But I do think he would show up still for his love of the club. But we'll find out if he's like still here next season and like how he plays. He all looks good. Looks to be the very bad player who didn't make it into the Spain squad for you at 2020, and is barely playing for the Spain Olympic team either. I'm gonna trust Paratici. I'm gonna trust Adrian Reguilon. He's only 20 years old, so he's still got like time to improve and time to like develop in that. And I think with Nuno as like coach, he's good at developing young players. So I wouldn't be too concerned about that realistically, but obviously it is a worry or whatever. But I'm just excited because we're actually signing players, and obviously I guess we have to speak about Lamela. Finally leaving Spurs after what, 6-7 years, something like that. I'm going to Sevilla. I'm kind of sad about it, to be honest, because I feel like he's just that one player that just gives 100% all the time. And you know that even if he, like, when he's playing, even though he might not be good at some games, he's always going to give that 100% for the team. And that's one thing that I really loved about Lamela. Like, he was a fan, and he played like a fan would. And I just love that. And it's so fitting that his last goal was at Rebrano against Arsenal. I'm just gonna miss like his passion and his. It's so funny, but like his fighting spirit. Like honestly, that's what you want every Tottenham player to play like. You want to play like Lamela, not like the technical ability or whatever, but like just like the passion for the badge and everything like that. So I wish Lamela good luck in Sophia. I'm just it was the right time, you know. The injuries were a bit too much and stuff, so eventually it was gonna happen. Hopefully we can get more Deadwood out. I'm hoping like maybe a centre back out, maybe Dyer or Sanchez. And Toby going. I was shocked, to be honest, when I saw that Toby wanted to leave Tottenham. I wasn't expecting that, but good luck to him. Now the goalkeeper. I'm excited about the goalkeeper, to be honest. I feel like I'm just excited about everything just because, you know, it's like weird to feel like we're signing players. But so it doesn't look like Joe Hart is going to be leaving. I feel like maybe because there's reports that Joe Hart is not in Nuno's plans. So maybe he will get moved on. I mean, it's only got like one season left, so I can see it happening or something like that. But I'm excited for Gollini to be like second choice, and then once Lloris eventually like goes, he could become a number one. I feel like that's good to like bring him in before Lloris ends up leaving, so you know he can like be bedded in and everything. There hasn't been too much on Lloris, so I'm not entirely sure what's happening with Lloris. I'm assuming that he's staying for like this one season, and then eventually he's gonna go next season because he's only got 1 year left. If Murray decides to go to Tottenham, that is going to be something to be excited about. Copa America win already, played in final 2. Yeah, that's one player that I'm excited about. Obviously, he wants to come to Tottenham, but we just need to get that deal with Atlanta over the line. And I'm just praying and hoping that we can just, you know, somehow get this deal done. I mean, the fact that he wants to come to Tottenham is like a huge, huge thing. So we just need to bid the right amount of money, and I'm getting more excited each day when we bring out these signings. So hopefully it doesn't end here because we need players out. We need players to come in. One player that I'm really, really hoping leaves, Harry Winks, because I've seen him in the few preseason games that he's played, and he has not been good enough. And I'm just like seeing why that we need to get rid of him. And yeah, I mean, there was like a few nice passes and whatever, but not enough, to be honest. Just not enough to claim a starting spot or to be a squad player or anything. Like, we don't need him anymore. So Harry Winks will be go. Anthony Gray, be nice to hear you appearance on the other Spurs channels. I've seen you once. Be good if you could arrange a few more appearances on a few of them. Adds to the discussions and gives your site a plug. Yeah, that will be happening, you know, sometime. I've been ill like over the past like 2-3 weeks, so that's why I've sort of been silent, kind of, and not on like other channels and stuff. But that will soon change, and you'll see me a lot more. I mean, if you want to see me a lot more, I'm going to be here a lot more. There's going to be a lot more live streams coming when the live watch alongs coming back for the new season. I'm excited about that. And if you guys want to come on and like join me for like one of those live streams, that'd be cool as well. I feel like watching the game with someone makes it more interesting, makes it more fun, and you know, you can have like just different opinions. And I want to hear you guys' opinions on stuff. Any players that you want us to sign this coming transfer window, whatever, or any players that you want to see leave. Comment the players that you want to see leave, and then any other players that you would like to see us sign. Obviously, Paratici, or if we say Don Paratici, I feel like that is better than just Paratici, because he's doing a business. I feel like Daly bringing him in was probably like one of the best things he's done, to be honest, in the 20 years he's been here. So who knows what's going to happen next, but I'm excited. You know, he's, at the moment, things are running smoothly, kind of, and, you know, bringing these players, let's hope it continues. I would, because Serge Aurier probably is going to leave, so I would like to see a new right back come in. I'm not entirely sure which one, but I trust Paratici. You know, any player that he wants to bring in, I'm just like, yep, do it. I'm excited. I can't think of any other players that. I mean, obviously, I would like to see another striker come in. Obviously, with Harry Kane, I'm just saying he's staying. I'm just gonna put it out there, he's staying. So it would be interesting to see what it's like to play with two strikers up front. I don't know, because it'd be different. Like we haven't really seen it, so it'd be like interesting to see how it works. Obviously, there was that game with Carter Vinicius and Harry Kane up front. That kind of worked. But I would like to see us bring in a striker. I don't think we've done Ings. I think, yeah, I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't say no. I'm just not like super excited about it, if you know what I mean. Main player I want to leave is Aurier Sissoko. So surplus for requirements, and my dream transfer is Raimundo and Conde. Yeah, Sissoko. I can't believe I forgot about Sissoko. I feel like I should have mentioned him along Harry Winks. But it looks like he is potentially on his way out. But yeah, the Koundé deal, obviously he's hoping for like Real Madrid, and if they don't come in from him, he's open to coming to Tottenham. But it just depends on situations. But that would honestly just rebuild our whole entire defence, and honestly, that is like top 4. Like, I would say getting them 2 players in could make us top 4 contenders. Obviously, I have to think about our teams and how they're building and stuff. But when you've got like Arsenal signing Ben White for 50 million, you're just like, yeah, North London is white, you know. But I'm actually excited for a Premier League season, and as a Spurs fan, that's rare. Yep, that entirely is. I mean, this could completely fall flat onto our faces, but, you know, I'm excited. Obviously, with the whole manager situation that we had, the fiasco that it was, we sort of, you know, got really negative and stuff. But now we've got Nuno, got a director of football and stuff. Things are looking up, and I'm excited. I just want to see us play attacking football. From like the first 2 preseason games, that's definitely what we're doing. And obviously bringing young players like Dane Scarlett and that. It'd be interesting to see what happens, whether Dane Scarlett plays just in the Conference League or if he's brought into the first team. I would want him to be brought into the first team. I feel like he's shown quite a bit, and I would honestly, like, obviously not straight away like throw him out there because we've got Man City first game, but honestly, bring him in, bring whoever, you know. I'm also interested about Jack Clark, because obviously there's reports again that he wants to stay and fight for his place in like the team. So it'll be interesting to see what happens there. I think there's more to expect from him, but some people probably have their doubts still. He wants Sissoko to leave the most. I remember that Amazon documentary of Jose being told Sissoko got a lot of influence in the dressing room. My feelings watching Jose reaction, it was a bad influence. I feel like Jose's reaction to that was kind of like shocked, because I wouldn't expect that Sissoko has a big influence in the dressing room. Like, I wouldn't have expected that. So I feel like Jose's reaction probably was more thinking, oh, like, really? But yeah, I feel like he's been here long enough, and, you know, he had that Champions League run as well. He's been average at best. I just think something switched like the previous, like last season, and he didn't really care that much for games and stuff, like the Carabao Cup final, just other games here and there. And yeah, it's just time for him to move on. I mean, he's getting, he's 31, isn't he? 31, 32. So it'd be just good to, get him out the door, bring someone else in, someone who has actually, got the legs to fight for the, fight for the place, fight for the team, and just show some passion, That's literally all I want, is to have like pride and passion back in this team. Instead of just a few players giving it like Son, Kane, blah blah blah, Højbjerg, But we'll see what happens. Who else would I want to leave? Ben Davies. I feel like he's another player that I'd like to see leave. And who else? I'm trying to think. I feel like Doherty should just get one more season, and if this doesn't work out, then sell him. Just because I feel like under Nuno, he'll probably work a lot more better. Just because they're like familiar with each other and they worked together before, and he might be played in like the right position in that. But who knows? Obviously, Aurier is probably leaving. Yeah, I said there's loads of Deadwood players, but I'm trying to think of them. Yeah, Sissoko's not only shit, but also shit. I was gutted that Jose was sat, leaving in sorry. And Inslip, though, what can you expect? Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, I would say I was a bit shocked that Jose got sacked when he did, but then you remember it's Daniel Levy and he's sacked someone like at half time. So in that sense, it's not really a shock. But I wasn't expecting it. Like, I was fully... He should have taken us to the Carabao Cup final. He should have been allowed to play that game. But let's got to move on, We've got Nuno, we're getting signed players, getting players out. And I'm just super excited. I want to see more like youngsters come through. And I'm excited to see what like a whole team is going to look like. That's what I'm most looking forward to see. Lucas, you know what? Lucas, for me, I want him to stay. I feel like he's been like one of our main players like throughout pre-season, and obviously I know it's just pre-season, but the way he dribbles and that, honestly, I want him to stay for me. I'm also feeling the same about Dele Alli as well. I would give Dele Alli one more season. Obviously, that's probably like a really unpopular opinion, but that's just the way I'm feeling. I feel like he definitely wants to work for it, so I'm just like, yes, like keep him in the team, because we can't sell every single player that we want to, you know what I mean? So it'd be interesting to see what players end up leaving and what players end up staying. Obviously, you got Toby, Aurier, I'm pretty sure he's leaving, Sissoko, potentially Sanchez. There's rumours about that. I don't know who else. Obviously, Lamela, he's gone now. So if like with Lamela going, they probably would be open to keeping Lucas. Obviously, if the amazing bid came in from him, then yeah, you would probably sell him on. Bergwijn, I would keep him. I feel like with Jose, he kind of really lost his confidence, and he hasn't like been with us like too long, if you know what I mean. So I would be open to giving him another season. And I feel like with the pre-season games, again, it's only pre-season, but he's looked good, He's got an assist in that, and he's got the pace as well. And I feel like if we're going to play like attacking football and we want to press from the front, then he's one of those main players that we could have. So I would be keeping Bergwijn. I can't wait to see Sessegnon this season. Yeah, I'm excited. I didn't really watch him whilst he was on loan, so I haven't really watched his like performances and stuff. But I'm excited. Also, another player that I'm super, super excited about for next season. I feel like you could probably guess who I'm talking about. If you have any idea, let me know in chat, and I'll let you know if you're right. but I think you can guess who I'm excited about to see next season. But yeah, I'm Tanganga as well. I'm excited to see him. Sessignon as well. So I feel like with Sessignon coming back, and we've got Reguilon, so we don't need like another left back. So that's like one position that we don't need. Obviously, right back, I would like to see someone come in. Keep Doherty, sell Aurier. Might need like another centre mid or something. I don't, I'm open. I'm excited to see what other players we get linked with, because we've been linked with so many players and it's just so refreshing as a Spurs fan, especially because you don't expect it. But we've had Son sign a new contract. We had Gollini signing a contract, and then we had Bryan Gil sign contract, and then May leaving. So who's next? Hopefully Romero. That's the team I want to see get up the line. I want to see a here we go from Fabrizio Romano. We need to see that. We just need to get that right beard. But the fact that he wants to join us, major positive. So that gives me confidence that we can get this deal over the line. I mean, we can hope. I'm super excited. Any other players that, trying to think. Obviously, you're looking forward to seeing Bryan Gil. Yeah, I'm super excited. I'm just excited to see all these new players and just to see how they gel with the rest of the squad and that. Like we've got Ndombele, Lo Celso, and it'll just be interesting to see. I hope I'm proving wrong, but Gil may end up just like I'm expecting to be. Kept on the bench, deployed occasionally, and yet another wasted investment by Tottenham. You're really putting it downers, aren't you? See, I feel like if we have Nuno, that's what gives me confidence that it won't be like that. Because he develops young players, and I feel like he's the kind of manager to give Gil a chance in like the Premier League and stuff. Obviously, he might not be thrown straight in, but if he performs well in like Conference League, other like cup games and that, then I have no problem with that. And embedding him slowly, it's a new team. You're gonna have to give him time. Like you can't, just chuck him in. I mean, he might hit the ground running. You never know, but I don't think we should expect it. Because he's still young. He's 20. Give him time. Like other players. And Ndombele. I'm excited to see Ndombele, but he was not the player I was thinking of. But I'm excited to see Ndombele. Obviously, he just became a father, apparently. So that's probably why he hasn't been in pre-season and that. But obviously, I'm excited to see him. But he wasn't the player that I was originally thinking of. But let me know if you have any other guesses, and if not, I'll just let you guys know what I was talking about. Gil looks good in the footage, but most of the footage looks like reserve games. Yeah, I have. Look, maybe I should, check these performances out, because I haven't really looked at anything. I'm just sort of interested to see. I don't know. I kind of want to be surprised. I don't want to. I don't know. It's a weird thing, but in my head, I'm just like, yeah, I could. I'm just gonna let whatever happens, and move it on. Moving on, Højbjerg. No, again, not the player I'm thinking of. Should I just tell you who I'm thinking of? I might tell you. I'll give it a minute, but I just might tell you who I'm thinking of. Obviously, it is the midfield area that I'm thinking of. Maybe that might give you a clue, but yeah, I'll let you guys know in a minute. But I am excited to see Højbjerg play. Honestly, the Euros he had was immense, and just shows that he can do a lot more than what he was doing last season. But yeah, Sonny. I mean, I'm excited, but he's again not the player I was thinking of. But I'm always excited to see Sonny. Sonny. You can't get any better than Sonny. Love Sonny. Honestly. Gio, Again, not the player I was like thinking of in my head. But it's that sort of area. Why am I struggling? You know, I don't actually know. I thought you would have got this straight away. Like, I don't know. Should I just tell you? I feel like I should just tell you. The player I'm most excited to see is Oliver Skipp. Seeing his preseason performances, oh my god! Like, I think him going out loan on Norwich like last season was the best thing that you could ever done, because he's improved so much, and honestly, I just love seeing him play. Honestly, I'm super excited. And that switch of play pass against why am I forgetting who it was against? Why am I forgetting who it was against? No, it wasn't Lane Orient, because that was our first game. Oh, Colchester, that's it. It was Colchester, wasn't it? Look at Daily Hotspur's tweet. Okay, just give me a second. I will get it up. I wonder what this is about. Tottenham made an offer of Christian Romero, which exceeds the 50 million euros, and they hope to close the deal in the coming hours. Okay, this might be some good news. Hopefully this is true. Like, I don't know how reliable this source is, so I'm not entirely sure. But that's good news. Yes. Basket Colchester. Yeah, again, that was immense. I have it's true too, but I don't know how reliable it is, so I'm just like, but I'm keeping my fingers crossed that is true. Højbjerg for captain. I'm down for that. Obviously I have to take it off Lloris. I don't know how I feel about that, but who knows? I'm here for it. He would make him a brilliant captain. Oh, don't even get me started on Winks. Skip being touted as future captain. Yeah, I think it'd be a regular season. It'd be a real workhorse like Højbjerg. Yeah, I feel like with Skip and Højbjerg, they could, you know, alternate, so they're not like being overworked like Højbjerg was last season, where his performance kind of dropped in like the second half of the season. So it'd be interesting to see how that works out. But I'm just, you know, I'm excited to see every player play. But Skip was just the one that was sticking out in my mind as I was thinking about it. Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna end. That was a bit awkward. My mum walked in, so I was kind of like, you know, keeping stum for a minute. Awkward. Yeah, it always is awkward. I'm just like, I need to get used to it. But I need to get back into the routine and maybe that will happen, but we'll see. Caleb, how long have you supported Spurs? Basically my whole life. I can't remember a time where I didn't support Spurs. I sort of grew up supporting them, so, you know, I'm 22 and 23, so I'd say I started probably watching football when I was like probably 7 or 8. So maybe a bit earlier, I don't know. I'm just gonna say basically all my life. Since I was in the womb, that's what I'm gonna go with. But yeah, probably started watching it around that age, 6, 7, 8, or whatever. But haven't looked back since. But yeah, so I might end this live stream soon because I do have work in the morning, and it's getting quite late, so we'll have to end. If there isn't any other topics that you want to quickly discuss before I do end the live stream, then be sure to comment down below. If you have any questions or literally anything, obviously if you do want to send in a super chat, that will be greatly appreciated. And if there's any other comments that you want to put in, and then we can discuss them. Hopefully soon that we'll have some more news regarding Romero and Kunde potentially, hopefully, some other players. And we could do another live stream. You know, I like doing these live streams. Nothing excites me, is I think, you know, we'll really get the fitness levels up of the squad. Definitely, I feel like they definitely dropped towards the end of the era of Poch, and then with Mourinho, they completely, I don't even know what happened. I feel like it wasn't really a priority with Mourinho, and he kind of just expected of the players. But I think some of them just didn't take that initiative and work for it themselves. So that with Nuno definitely will get them up. That combined with new players and Edward Cleardale could be a good season coming up. Yep, I agree. I think obviously Lamela is like probably like the first player that we would like got rid of. So more players getting out, like Winks, Sissoko, whoever. We just need to get most of them out, and then we're good to go for next season. Are we still linked with or is that dead rumor? I haven't really heard anything like majorly. I kind of feel like we was like, I don't know, because he was linked with like Arsenal and that, and then I haven't heard anything like from like reliable sources. So I don't think that deal is gonna happen. I mean, that's just me I'm trying to downplay it, so then so if it does happen, I'm super excited. If it doesn't happen, like I'm not too disappointed, if that makes sense. But I don't know. I'm just gonna say dead in the water because I haven't heard anything like legit from the sources. Winksy should be consigned to the dustbin. Yep. I mean, I agree. Like honestly, just for that, you get chat tonight. You get chat or chat the stream. We say chat the stream, so you get chat of the stream. I don't know why I'm drinking this. Just but yeah, I feel like I'm just gonna end my live stream here. I really do hope you enjoyed, and thank you for tuning in. Obviously, it has been like a quick live stream, kind of a bit rambly, kind of like normal. My next live stream, I'm not entirely sure when it's going to be, but I will keep you guys updated on my socials. So if you don't follow me, they're always linked in the description of my videos, so go check those out. Obviously, it's just it'll be easier just for you to keep you guys up to date on like videos and that. But yeah, future streams, guests, of course, live watch-alongs coming soon. More transfers, update stuff, kind of like that. I feel like I need to do more like update videos as soon as news comes out, but I'm kind of not great at that, but I'm working on it. Promise I'm working on it. So I hope you're looking forward to that. Have a good night, you too, Mikey. Thanks for tuning in. Anthony Greg, good chat. Yep. Again, thank you for your contributions. But yeah, Shauna loves a Love Island tweet. Hey, don't come at me for my Love Island tweets, okay? Like Love Island, like once you watch like one episode, you're hooked. And I've been hooked since 2017. I ain't gonna stop now. No chance. So if I tweet about Love Island, you don't have to, you can just ignore it. But if you don't watch Love Island, what are you doing? Like, how can you not watch it? But yeah, I love Love Island tweet. I could literally talk about Love Island as much as I could talk about Spurs. So maybe I should do like a Love Island stream. I don't know. Would that mess me up? Potentially, I don't have a clue. But yeah. I'm gonna go now. The only series I ever watched was the one with Curtis and Michael in it. Yeah, that was like 2019. I didn't like either of those. I feel like Curtis was a bit dodgy, and Michael, he moved mad in Castle Moore, which is happening right now at Castle Moore. So that's a good way to end. Thanks for tuning in. Loved all your opinions. Be sure to like this video if you haven't already. Subscribe to my channel if you are new and you want more videos like this. And I will see you guys with a brand new video really, really soon. Thanks for watching. Bye, guys.